welcome to Stretch Health with Brandy Tagg. Great to have you with us today. So as usual, I would like you to have your chair with you. It could be, and remember your dining room chair might have a higher back than this, or you've chosen a stool. So we're going to work with the chair today, and you're going to be able to use that or some other piece of furniture in your home to help us get through some of these stretches today, or to assist us in some of these stretches today. Good. Let us begin just by breathing in and out. This next one I'm going to bring up and down. Okay, arms sweep up and out. We're going to bring it in and down. Good. Let's bend knees. Sweep up and out. Good. Bend knees. Bring it in and down. We're going to get one more each of those stretches. Inhale up and down. Good. Bring it in. And there we go. Good. We've got what I want you to do now. Your feet placed on the floor, knees slightly bent, and pelvis tucked under. Now, when I've told some people that, they go, what is that? So if I'm standing here, some people might even stick out their chest. Notice how if I line things up, and then I tuck my pelvis under. That's something I want you to think about just all the time. If it comes to mind, you need to think about that. So I've got my chin up, pelvis tucked under. I'm going to stick my chin out and go side, center, side, center. So from here, I would normally be standing like this, but I'm going to stick my chin out a little. Side, center, side, center. Keep it up. Side, center, side, center. Shoulders come down. Side, center, side, center. We're going to slow it down. Side, center, side, center. Great. Take the shoulders back. 4, and we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees and begin to come toward the floor. I want you to stay about halfway and then come back up. So from the side, it's going to look like this, where I'm going down and coming back up. This is a little bit like good mornings that we do. You're going to have to use your lower abs. Bend your knees a little, come down, and back up. So what we're doing is able to warm up the backs of your legs and your back. Come down and back up. Let's take 2 more. Down and up, and 1 more. Hey, when you come up, so right now your abs are in, right? Don't let them relax. And when you come up, they're still in. Really good. Okay, so I'm going to use this chair, the back of the chair. First, it's going to be to stretch the back. So some of you are going to have a chair that's up here, and also depending on how tall you are, the chair might feel taller. I'm just going to hold on to that chair and step back a little. And if you notice, I'm going to round through my upper back and just hold for a few seconds. Good. While I'm here, pulling belly into my back. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, come up. Just give us a little break. Okay, so take a breath in. Exhale, round through that upper back. While you're here, I want you to think about on either side of those shoulder blades, and upper back particularly. Come in, breathe in. Let's give ourselves a little break. Exhale, round through. Something else you might be feeling while we're here. So I'm really trying to stretch upper back, but you may be feeling it down here in the lower back, and you might be feeling it down here in the piriformis and your glutes. Good. All right, come back up. Give ourselves a little shake out from that. We're going to get a little bit more work on the backs of the legs coming up. So I'm moving my chair because we're going to work on some different heights. I'm going to talk to you about some different places you can position your upper body depending on how tall you are and how tall your furniture is. Okay, so I'm going to come back down, knees bent, and just setting those hands down. Now for me, when I put my hand down on this chair and I can straighten my arms, that gives me a flat back. That's because of how tall this chair is, okay? So I want you to do that at first and find where it is on your furniture that you hold on to that gives you a flat back. So we're working on that for the moment. Once you've discovered that position, just look at that space in front of your fingers because we're looking for good spinal alignment right now. So looking at that space in front of your fingers, pulling your tummy in, and just double checking. I did a little scooching just now because I want to make sure my feet are right under my hips and my hands are right under shoulders. The alignment is so important. And now, if you can either lean back or if you want to grab on and pull back. Notice when I do, my hips lift up just a little and I'm lengthening the back of the legs. This is going to be your hamstring stretch. Guaranteed, you need it because everybody does anyway, but if you spend time sitting at a computer, driving your car, all of that, you're going to need to stretch that. Good. Let's come up out of that for a few seconds. Release those legs, move things around. Good. And then we'll go back into it, and you're going to find different places for your hands to be. Some of you are going to be able to get a little bit lower. And this is also due to the fact that I'm taller. I'm 5'7". So when I come down to the chair like this, it's going to look different than, for example, a person who's 5'2" or 5 feet tall, because their body's going to be up here when their elbows are down on the chair. So just have to work for your body. Remember, if you can, then reach back, lean back a little bit. Notice that my hips are no longer here. I'm making them even longer by coming back. And you are just doing a great job. So come back up. Way to go. Hey, you just get points for showing up, okay? All right, I'm going to use this chair to stabilize myself briefly. What I want to do right now, set the feet under the hips, pull abs in, everything's lined up. We're going to work on core strength and balance. So I'm going to stand on this foot, okay? And I want to bend that knee a little bit. I'm going to pick that other foot off the floor just briefly. You can have it there if you need to tap it. You have this here to steady yourself. By the way, this kind of move, we can't lean into it, okay? We're going to, if you can't, if at this point your body is not standing on that one leg by itself, that's okay. We're just going to shift that weight up onto the toes, making this knee bent. We're initializing the movement, holding onto those core, using this just to steady, not a lot of weight onto this, just to steady. If possible, lift that foot up and hold. If possible, remove that hand. Good. This is such a good one. All right, I'm going to put that foot back down. Great. Shake that leg out. Doing good. Building. This is strength. This is strength and flexibility to help you in every area of your life, of reaching things, of responding to a misstep. All of these things are helping build that. So we're working on the other leg. I'm standing on this leg. It's bent a little. I'm beginning to move this foot off the floor. So maybe I'm on my toe. Maybe you're just steadying yourself over here. And then if possible, you're going to pull up that foot off the floor. And if you can't hold that, it's okay. Just set it back down. Give it another shot. Just remember, we're not putting a lot of weight onto this stabilizer. You're stabilizing, okay? And by doing this, we're building strength in your core. Abs, hips, glutes, and back. That's your core. That's what's going to help you with everything. Let's give it a shot. Maybe you can balance a little bit of time without any aid. Hey, really good job. Shake that out. A little bit more work right here. And this one you will need to balance. You will need to just steady. Remember, you're not leaning. If your body is right now where you're going to have to lean quite a bit, then I need you to come back down and sit and do these moves. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that right now. Remember, we're going to get in front of our chair. You're going to sit your butt back and then sit down. Okay, so what I want to do from standing, but we're going to show it from sitting, is picking a foot off the floor, and lifting. And notice, I'm gonna lean a little bit to the side. That's okay. By doing this, we are creating some mobility in the hips and in that leg, and you're strengthening your middle section. So let's keep going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that goes back down. You're gonna reposition, pulling your tummy in, and we'll go to the other side. Good job. And your range of motion, how far you go, is gonna look different than somebody else. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm gonna do this from standing. If it's better for you to sit, stay here. Otherwise, come up off that chair. Come to the side. Remember, you're just stabilizing. I'm gonna stand on this leg and lift, lift. And if you need to set your foot down each time, do that. We're going for 8. This is 4, 5. Hey, little lifts are good too. 6, they can be right there. 7. All right, doing great. We are going to do on the other side. So I'm just gonna walk around so I can stabilize here if needed. All right, bending this knee a little bit, lifting that outside leg. If you're sitting in your chair, please go ahead and do these next group of repetitions with us. Good. We've got 4. It doesn't have to be high. 3. You're building this. 2 and 1. These are called stabilizers, okay? You're building those stabilizers. So if you were standing, let's sit. Put your butt down, sit down. Great. You just did so good. Breathe in. Exhale. I'm going to fold over. Remember to take your feet wide if you need to so that your belly can go down there. Round up. Good. Another breath in. Exhale, fold. Remember, it's going to look different for everybody. Round up. Okay, another stretch day in the books. You've done great. Keep up the good work.